Good afternoon. Welcome to Abigail Bible Believing Answers. I am your host, Dr. Ruby Abigail. Today we will be discussing women's empowerment and our self-care 31-day challenge. In honor of February, our Love Yourself Month. This will start February the 1st, Monday, February the 1st through February March the 3rd, 2021. So that's Monday, February the 1st through March 3rd of 2021. And this is for women because we are phenomenal women. And sometimes we leave ourselves out of the equation when it comes to prioritizing and taking care of ourselves and doing the much needed things to just be a blessing to ourselves as far as care and making sure that we're okay. We make sure everyone else is okay. So we want to do a self-care and is one of those things that's easily said than done because self-care takes time. And as busy women, that sometimes we're often lacking, especially when we work a full-time job. Some are wives and some have children doing some parenting and homeschool during these times. We spend a lot of time with our extended families and friends, etc. Just busy. Um, Opportunities of purposeful self-care time seems to just vanish into thin air. We just never can find the time to do the little things that we're needed to do. And that's because we don't prioritize it. So for the next 31 days, starting in February, it's a couple of weeks, I'm going, as well as some of the women that will be on as guests, will be sharing with you some tools and some suggestions to help you on your journey to spend more time caring for yourself and making sure you're okay. And today we have as our special guest, Prophetess Tanya Clark, and she's going to be sharing with you on how to create a vision board. And the vision board can be used for many things. It could be to set goals, and she'll explain all that to you, whether they're long-term goals or short-term goals. But we want to make sure we have a calendar that at least you have 31 days that you're going to purposely do something every day to care for yourself. In particular, you're going to choose one thing, at least one thing every day, whether it's a luxury bath, whether you make your favorite meal, whether you do exercise routine, whether you start doing gardening and things like that. And I'll get more into that just a little bit later. So one thing about self-care isn't any less important than any other things that you're doing, but it is harder to justify and squeeze it into our day. And as I said, we're going to challenge you to carve out time to set up goals for 31 days of self-care techniques. If you're thinking, I don't have the time for that, to indulge self-care because I need to do this or I need to do that, I get it. I've been there and I'm on the same page with you and right there with you. However, some of these techniques that we're going to share with you today is going to make it a little bit more attractive and a little bit more simple to incorporate into your daily routine. We're, as I said, going to be sharing with you some things to help empower us as women, because we're very, very powerful in our own self. And a lot of times we carry the weight of our families literally on our shoulders and on our back, because, as they always say, behind every great man, there is a phenomenal woman or queen. And a lot of times we pay the price for that. So we want to make sure that the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be coming on to share with you some things to help you, such as creating a calendar with short-term goals, long-term goals, and we're going to lay out every week a 7-day calendar. And I have a desktop calendar, and you can buy these mostly anywhere that sells stationery. And we're going to write in, and it could be a hanging calendar or desktop calendar. I just chose this desktop calendar, as well as I have a magnet calendar that you can put actually on your refrigerator, or you could put in your bathroom on your mirror. It actually has the magnet back, and it has each day of the week, and you can we're going to take one day at a time, and you're just going to fill in the things that you're going to be doing every day for 7 days. We're going to take 7 days at a time. We're not going to overwhelm ourselves to do the whole 31 days at once. So in the next few weeks hereafter, I'm going to come on and we're going to discuss some suggestions for our next week, 7 days. So we'll have it all set up, and we'll be sharing some menus if you want to get into quick 30-minute meals or healthy meals, or if you want some gardening tips, if you want to buy yourself some house plants, or if you want to do a herbal garden, or if you just want to do prepare to get ready to do a spring garden, because mostly everyone starts to plant on Good Friday, which will be coming up. Also, we're going to discuss journaling. We want to journal every day, and I'm going to get into discussing the art of journaling, what you can get out of journaling, and also Abba Ministries will be providing a journal that you can purchase, and it will have a scripture and devotional time that you can use to help with your journaling, to kind of help guide you in your daily journaling. And it could be done in your early morning prayer time, because prayer is a dialogue. You speak to God, he speaks back to you, and you journal, whether it be journaling your dreams, your conversation, or just the things that happen in your daily routine. Also, we're going to talk about maybe looking into getting into reading your favorite book on things that most interest you, whether it's finance, whether it's fashion, whether it's learning how to make up, or just purchasing magazines and things like that that may interest you in helping you with your journal, your journey, how to sleep, how to take better care of yourself. So we're gonna hopefully that you get some magazines. And what we're gonna do, as I said, Tanya is on today, and we're gonna want you to get one of these trifold boards that if you can see, and you can buy these mostly anywhere that sells stationery, and she's going to give you instructions on how to start your 31-day vision board, as well as we want to discuss in the coming weeks on maybe going back and revisiting some of your dreams, childhood, things you wanted to do back when you was a child, where you thought, maybe I want to do this, or maybe I want to do that. And just to recalibrate and relaunch and reset. This is, I believe, 2021 is a transitional year where we're restoring, resetting, recalibrating our algorithms, our frequencies. We want to build up your algorithm and your frequency to get you in alignment with where you would like to go with your life as you're moving forward. We only want to look back to make sure that we are not going backwards and using our history to help launch us and calibrate us forward. Because as you know, we need a launching pad. So we want to be like Paul said, casting every sin and weight that so easily beset us behind us, that we may launch forward in towards the mark of the high calling, which is Christ Jesus. We want to make sure that we doing the 3 C's, as they say. First of all, we're doing the 31-day challenge. That's going to bring change. That's going to bring us into a place of our current being, of our consciousness of where we want to go, and making sure that we're on track with where we purposely want to be. So that's why we're going to set goals on purpose, so that we are in our consciousness where we want to be. So we're going to redefine things that we consider and what means success to us, and also kind of get us out of our comfort zone. If you had previously thought about, well, I want to learn a language, or I want to write a book, or I want to redecorate, or I want to learn how to paint. Whatever that might be, whatever your passions are, because what we found is unchanneled passion into purpose will turn into anger. So we want to take our passions, what we really, really like to do, and we want to channel them into purpose, rather than allowing them to just be bottled down as the challenge, bringing on the 3 L's, which is love, liberty, that promotes life. So remember that we're gonna, examine some things, whether it be our diet, our water intake, our exercise, our meditation. We want to do things, take some daily baths, and in the book of Esther, how they groomed her to be a queen. So those luxury aromatic lathers and oils and candles, pull those out. We're going to use them. I know we do the fast, take a shower, because we don't have time to lay back into the bath and just listen to some nice soothing jazz, or whatever your favorite music is. Jazz is my favorite, and worship music. So, I like soft, I don't like loud rap, and, there's some Christian rap, and some people like that. I'm just not one of them. I'm more laid back. So, but whatever your personality, like, we want to do what is your calendar is going to say what's most attractive for you. And I can remember my daughter just bought me a lot, and I've invested into a lot of salts, bath salts, bubble bath. I have a lot of candles, and I'm going to share some of those with you. You can get the parfait candles where you can melt them and then rub them on you and make your feet and hands feel so soft. We're going to talk about Epsom salt baths with peroxide, which oxygenate your skin. Hopefully I pronounced that right. But to bring oxygen into your body with the peroxide, alcohol, and Epsom salt, which takes all the pains out after you exercise and get all that routine in. And so we're going to talk about all that, and I'm going to share some ideas with you and some products with you. And then we want you to schedule your yearly, or let's say monthly. Let's start, we're going to do short term and long term. So if you need to schedule your monthly care, if you're dealing with some things that require you to go to the doctor, set them up for the month. Take one day and just set all your appointments, or your 6 month. I just finished with my 6 month regimen for my dental hygiene care. So I've already set up for the next 6 months. So you might want to do some things like that. Or if you're needing your yearly exam, all the things you need to do, set all those up for women, making sure you go to your gynecologist, making sure your hormones are intact, making sure that nothing is conflicting with some things that you're incorporating or relieving from your diet and your routine. And making sure that if you're going to start an exercise program, that you get the okay, making sure all your blood levels are balanced and things like that. Also, invest in a planner. I invest, and I was blessed on my birthday. My daughter blessed me with a very, very beautiful planner, and I'm going to share that with you. And then I invested in a health and wellness planner, and it was at a fraction of a cost. Nothing expensive. You can get these things you can go even to the Dollar Tree. You can go to Dollar General, Family Dollar, Walmart, Target, or you can go to the more high-end stores. You can go wherever your budget want to take you. I'm saying to you, I'm not suggesting that you go. I'm not promoting any stores, but what I'm saying, it's affordable. The main thing is spending time to take care of yourself, and it can be affordable. It doesn't have to be expensive. At this time, as I said, each week we're going to take on a few of these tools and techniques, and we're going to be discussing them. And at this time, I'm going to ask that Tanya come on and share some of the things that pertains to creating a vision board. So at this time, Tanya will take over. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Tanya. Thank you, Dr. Ruby Abigail, for allowing me to come this afternoon to share my vision board and the concepts and the symbolism behind it. It is definitely something that I keep in my home, that I keep out, I keep visual, I keep present before me. I started creating the board a couple years ago with the first lady of our church, Love City. Pastor Jones is my pastor. His wife, First Lady Taryn Jones, she was over a women's group, and she allowed for us to start creating this vision board. So in creating the vision board, it can be clippings of magazines, pictures, different symbols that give you the opportunity to say, this represents me. Just giving you a little about myself before I present my board, because I'm going to have to flip my camera over to present from that point. But I have a degree in social work, minor in gerontology. I worked with the geriatric population, the elderly population, for several years with nursing homes and rehabilitation. Also did domestic violence work, homeless shelter work, also working with children right now, child abuse and neglect. I do that at night. So during the day, my sleep is very important. And so I'll represent that on my board. Also work with substance abuse, homelessness, veterans, mental illness population. So I am married currently. I have one adult child that is 23. So I don't know how you can say child and adult in the same sentence, but he's my only child who happens to be an adult. And I represent that on my board as well. And this board represents and means to me my faith. My faith is the followings and teachings of Jesus Christ. I believe in the Trinity. I believe in Father God, the Creator, His Son, Jesus, who brought the dispensation of grace, and the Holy Spirit, which is His action, which is the movement of God. So I believe in that. I believe in prayer. I believe in getting instruction. I believe that in Hosea, when it talks about the people lack, and they get destroyed for the lack of knowledge, it's because they don't ask for instructions. They don't get the information they need for their life. You can't compare your life to another person's life, because their instructions are going to be different than your instructions, because we're individuals. We all have different DNA. So prayer is instruction. Prayer is how you hear and get what you need from the Lord. It's the communication between your creator and you. So how you can maneuver through this world. And so I also like to reference Habakkuk too, about write the vision, make it plain. That's something that I think we say a lot, but it is kind of something that you want. If corporations can write visions and mission statements, how about you for your life and for your family? So they are onto something. I think, we as people of God should first, because it came to us first, it says write the vision, make it plain, so that men can run and read. And so I believe that if you walk past my vision board, you'll catch something, and you'll be able to catch something that you'll see, that you'll say, oh, this is what is going on with Tanya. So you write the vision, you make it plain so that men can run and read, and you'll be able to see exactly what represents me from this board. So what I'm going to do at this point is I'll just flip it over and give you, I'm gonna let you see the whole board, and then I'm going to just kind of point out some things that I have on here. So hopefully you could take it all in. So let me flip it, see if I can flip it at this point.
Sounds exciting.
Let's see. I may have to just turn it around, because I thought I would be able to flip it. I don't know if,
Oh, yeah, that's beautiful.
I don't know if you can see it. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
I could see
Um,
it.
Let me step back a
More
little
toward,
bit.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
Step back a little
Yeah,
bit. Can you see it?
I can see it all the way now, even the base with the pressure.
Okay, and then,
Pressure around it and on the base. Yeah, perfect.
okay. So
You can
what I
even
needed to,
put in just a wait, back a little. Okay, right there.
yeah, what I was going to do is kind
Oh,
of get closer as I
yeah,
describe some of the items
yeah,
that's on here.
yeah,
As I get closer, I don't know if you can see. Okay, you see the pressure here,
yeah,
and I also have my crown, because it represents the queen that I am, and that I want to
oh,
profess
okay.
to
I see
be.
the crown now. It kind of blended in a little bit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is my crown,
Oh, beautiful.
and I'm also a licensed minister ordained in the office of the prophetic. So here's my clergy collar. It represents
Oh,
ministry.
okay.
Here's my clergy collar. And so when I see my vision board, I see the crown, that Hello? Hey, Damien? Hey, Damien, the video timed out. Oh, okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I gave an overview of what the board looks like. I'm going to, at this point, kind of give a close-up to the items that are on the board. Like I said, I have here, can the crown, and Dr. Ruby, you could let me know as well if you're able to find out what that is. So
Yeah.
you'll see faith. I have the word faith here. I have prayer. I have my mustard seeds here
Okay.
because it reminds me
Uh-huh.
that if you can believe as a grain of a mustard seed,
Mm,
and just the symbolism of the smallness of that mustard seed is just kind of powerful to me.
that is.
I also have a ring here that represents marriage because God did speak to me and let me know that I am a wife. And those are some things that I'm continually learning what that is. Though I am married, I still have to grow in learning what wife means. And so I know it's a ministry and that there is not just the intimacy, love part of marriage, or I'm chemically attracted to you or physically attracted to you. It's a ministry. So
Yeah,
I have a
that's good.
representation of a life that comes, I cut that out of a box of cereal. Just life, just remembering to live. Also, drink water, Nestle Pure Life, not promoting any of the brands, but these
Okay.
are symbols that help me to recognize what it is that I'm to be focused on.
Okay.
And then I also have my face mask that I wear for sleep because I work at night, and I could put it in the
Ah,
freezer or I can keep it warm. It just depends on um, what I'm trying to do as far as if there's a small headache, I might want to make it chill, or if I have some congestion in my sinus, I might want to make it warm.
oh,
So it
yeah.
helps me to keep the light out when I'm trying to sleep. And it
Uh-huh.
also, I have signs here that says dream um unceasingly, be kind. Those are just some phrases that I want to keep before me. I also have here a scale with a piece of cake and an apple. Also with a balanced meal here. I don't know. You just let me know if you can see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it better now. And that's representing what you said, the scale and the cake. Let's see that again.
The scale with the cake and the apple,
Down some.
it just represents what's
It's
important
how
to me.
the sign be kind,
You
and
know,
the scale is not
by
on
me
right.
having a pre-existing condition where I shouldn't
Oh,
eat a lot of cakes and desserts. I should eat more fruit and vegetables. That's just a representation of what I need to be eating and how I should be eating. And
okay.
so this is to specific to me.
Okay. And balance is good for everyone. I like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So I have the scale of the
that's a
fruit
virtue.
of in the cupcake, and then I also have a picture of what a balanced meal should look like for me on a consistent basis.
Okay. Okay, let's see
And
that. I don't see your meal. Oh, okay. Okay.
mhm,
That's
mhm,
great. Okay.
yeah. And
Wonderful.
so I'm gonna move up a little bit, and I have a sign that says social workers are amazing because that's my profession, and that's a reminder to me that um, I'm making a difference, even if it's one family at a time, one child at a time. That's what I chose to study, and that's what I'm going to be most excited about. And there are some small achievements in that, and I can also grow and elevate more. Happy. I believe you said that when I was a child that I wore that a lot, and that was a great color
Yeah.
on me.
Yeah.
So I
The
like
yellow
yellow.
always looks great on you.
So
Yeah.
I like yellow. and I like my
Yeah.
pillow. And then as I go down, I have a picture of an airplane that's ascending.
Mm,
Can you see
okay.
it?
Yeah.
And that's
Mhm.
letting me know that I have no limits. The sky is the limit. Always
Mm,
up, going up, up, up.
always up. I like that. I love those
You,
textures and those symbolisms. Those are
yeah.
really nice.
Then you'll see my ice cream cone right here
Move,
with all the nuts and
move
chocolate.
down some. Okay.
This is
Mm.
my ice cream. This is letting me know
I'm on a
that,
fast, so now I'm
uh,
hungry.
so this ice cream cone lets me know that I can reward myself, even though I know I need to balance myself with
Okay.
desserts. But there are some times that I can reward myself, and I like ice cream.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And
always
so,
good to have something you like. Quality of life does mean something. Like you say, everything
yeah,
needs to be balanced.
yeah.
I
So in
like
balancing
that.
that, this is my ice cream cone. This is my reward. Moving along, I have my son's shoes that he was christened in.
Move
Uh-oh,
down some. I don't see them.
let's see.
I see your love sign
Okay,
unconditionally, which is good.
okay.
Okay. Okay.
These are
Wow.
his these are
He
his
looks
shoes
in
that
good
he was
shape.
christened in. Yeah, I had them in plastic. I have his whole suit with the bib and the hat and everything. And hopefully he can
Wow.
give it to his son or
I love
daughter.
that. A legacy, huh?
Yeah. So these are his shoes that he was christened in. And
Mhm.
it's a representation that I always want him to follow in the steps of God, and that
Foundation. Yeah.
and
Shoes
I
of
gave
peace. I
him
love
back to
that.
the Lord because he was a
And,
child
and
that,
he's still walking in those Christian shoes.
yeah.
I like
So
that.
that represents that to me, and whenever I get the opportunity, I want to remind him of that.
Yeah.
Also, moving down, there's a mirror here. I don't know if you can
Okay.
see it. You see the
Yeah, I
mirror?
can. Uh-huh.
That lets me know that I need to always be looking at the man in the mirror.
Wow. I love
I
that.
always
You know,
need
I
to be
like that Michael
identifying.
Jackson song.
Yeah, I'm always
Yeah.
identifying and examining myself first, looking at the log in my eye and not the log in your eye. So this is my self-examination. This tells me,
Self-examine. Oh, that's
yeah,
always good.
self-examination.
Self-examination.
Now,
I
this
love
kind
that.
of reminds me, I don't know if you can see it. This is an eye patch.
Okay.
This is an eye patch that I wore when I did go blind and God healed me.
Oh
And
my.
it's a reminder that I had to wear this because I was blind and had surgery, but
But now you see. Oh
God
my
healed
God.
me, and now I can see. And so it just lets me know that I don't want to, tip the scales too much in the area where I'm not, taking care of myself. But it's just a reminder that God healed me of blindness, basically.
Yeah. 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 That's a great
Um,
testimony. Great
moving
reminder.
moving along here is a poem that is an original poem, and it's called "Loving the Skin I'm In: The Beauty of Brown, Black, and White."
Mm-hmm.
So it's an original poem. One of my pastor's daughters wrote it that lives in Georgia.
Uh-huh.
So I keep it there because I like, the essence of the poem.
It's too high up. You're too high.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I remember that. You shared one of those with me from a women's conference, I believe.
Yeah.
I like
So
that.
I
Hmm.
like that
Yeah. Love the
loving the
skin that you're
loving the
in. Very
skin that I'm
good.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Also, there's a quote here that says, "Great beauty, great strength, and great riches are really and truly of no great use. A great heart exceeds all." And Benjamin
Yeah.
Franklin wrote that.
Benjamin Franklin?
Hmm.
Wow. Good
And
insight. I wonder, was it him or
um,
one of his slaves? But
well,
moving right along.
um, there's a quote here that says, "There are only moments. Live in this one, the happiness of these days." And
Oh.
there's more plaques that says, "Listen intensely, laugh
Mm.
frequently."
Frequently. It's medicine. Laughter
Yeah.
is good like a medicine. Yeah.
And this green ribbon represents social workers. March is Social Workers Month, and
And St. Patrick's Day. Wow, really? I didn't
and
know that. And is green social worker color? Or
yeah, and the color represents life and
interesting.
family. It
Yeah,
represents life and family.
green
So,
does, and money as well. A lot of people say
mhm,
it's
and
symbolic for
prosperity.
money, prosperity.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's my board, and that's the
Now
concept.
you want to give a big shot of it?
Well,
Uh,
let's see if you can.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I
Very
said,
good.
it's based on the faith and what I believe, and
Yeah.
it's a constant reminder. So I keep it up. It's in my room. It has its own space. It's something that I can look at and add to
I like that.
often, and it's always evolving. It's always growing and maturing as
Mm-hmm.
I do. There are some things that I accomplish within this, whereas I start to eat healthier than before. And
A reminder. Yeah.
it's just a
Balance.
reminder of always striving for the best, and just who I am as a sum of
Yeah.
just who I am. So
Makes
that's
sense.
that's my board, and I hope that it gives some of you guys an idea, some of the followers an idea of how to kind of come to the concept and to create your board,
And make it
and
their
how it
own.
make it your
Yeah.
own, and how it you believe, and what
Mm-hmm.
you what it
And their
means to
life
you,
style.
because
Yeah.
you do need to pray and communicate with God to get the instruction from him on your life. You may
Right.
not be, pressed or charged to drink as much water as I, but you need to know that, that you need, you know, to be doing something, because we do lack and we are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And so
Can't go
it's deep.
wrong with water. I don't think.
Yeah.
Not,
So,
you
and then
might
rest,
can eventually drink too much, but it'll be a lot of water.
right, and rest and sleep and all those
Yeah.
things are very
Sleep.
important.
Sleep very
Um,
important. Your body
like I said,
regenerates.
working at night is
Mm-hmm.
one of the
Could be
priorities.
challenging.
Very. So that's
Mm-hmm.
my vision
Yeah.
board.
Yeah. Yeah. I like your vision board. Thank you so much for sharing your vision board and the things that's prominent to you in your life, and what makes you who you are, and the reminders that, it's a conglomerate of things that you have there. You have your faith there. You have your fruit of the spirit on the character building items. You have your prayer life. You have on how your image and your self-esteem as a queen and the person that God has called you to be. And you have things that you need to also keep prevalent before you, like your sleeping mask, your eating right, and don't forget to treat yourself and reward yourself with your ice cream. And you need some pleasures in life, but you just don't want to do it in abundance and overdo it. I like all of that. And also your miracle, your testimony of getting your eyesight restored. So it's really, really, and your son, which he's a young man now, and heading off to college, and starting, eventually his own career in life, and you have him grounded and rooted, starting him off as first dedicating him back to God and making sure he's aware that he's walking in that foundation that you set for him. So that's all phenomenal, all very, very good. If I missed anything, we'll bring it back on next week. And not only that, but February being Love Month, I'm going to share some things with you that you can go out and maybe purchase to kind of make your own vision board. And you can do it in representing of Love Month, and you can do as Tanya has done and bring in some items for your lifestyle. Like this is a plaque that says love. I have one that says reverence the moment. And this is a chalkboard that you can write on with your ideas. And I have a lot of things with hearts, and these are little doilies that you can put different things and use it as a background. You can decorate it, but there's a lot of different items, and you can go out and you can get things from around the house that's dear to you that you want to put on your board. You can get calendars, and you can cut out magazines. You can cut out pictures. If you are wanting to put pictures of people that you want to pray for the month of February, you can use it as a point of contact and do photos of people that you're believing for certain things. Blood pressure, you could put, if you're on medication, you could put one of them on there, or you could put a medication, something that may be related to taking your blood pressure, or if you're diabetic, insulin, or things like a silhouette. You can make it colorful. You can make it as elaborate as you want. You could put jewelry on there. You could put sayings on there. You could put quotes on there, like Tanya has plaques on there with the fruit of the spirit, or however, make it your own. Make it your own. So thank you so much for joining in. I want to thank everybody for making this YouTube broadcast a success. I'd like to thank our engineer, Mr. Damon Shaw. Please, if you're needing any electronics, websites, any social media products or instructions or services, please contact him at Damon Shaw Enterprises, and he'll put his information in the link below. Thank you all so much. We'll see you on next week. Please go out and get your supplies. It's going to be a hands-on create your board next week, as well as we're all going to work together on creating our board, and I'll give you 7 tips on to start your calendar and set your goals for the next coming week. God bless you and keep you is my prayer. Have a good rest of your day, a beautiful weekend, and stay safe. Congratulations to President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris. Praying for our country and praying for all of our representatives and senators as we move forward in what God has purposed for us in 2021. God bless you.